Miguel Adorati back here at the iBot Vaults, and we're going to go into an MMA video blog, and we're going to talk a little Bellator. Last weekend we had Bellator 142, obviously, big show, split between MMA and kickboxing, headlined by Tito Ortiz, attempting to take Liam McGeary's light heavyweight title. They followed up. We got Bellator 143 down in Hidalgo, Texas, this Friday night, 9/25, September 25th. And this main card airs on SpikeTV. Also a pretty good card in terms of length. There's about 15 fights. The sport books have put up lines on about 8 of them. Starting with the main event at bantamweight, you got former champion Joe Warren, a -180 favorite as he faces LC Davis. Davis kicking back at +150. It's a 3-round bout. The over-under is at 2.5 with the over at -205 and the under at +165. Warren, obviously disappointed he lost his belt. This is sort of a comeback for the most dangerous man alive. He's a guy that Bellator has pushed a lot, and we'll see. He's aging. You know, he's going to be approaching, you know, he's in his late 30s already. He's approaching 40. So we'll see if he takes it to the next level and is able to take out LC Davis. Another main event fight at middleweight. You got a couple of veterans. This could be a good little scrap. And you got Kendall Grove at -140 favorite over Joey Beltran. Beltran coming all the way down to middleweight. It could suit him. He's one of those veterans that have, you know, expanded their game late in their career, and he's been fighting pretty well under the Bellator flag. The over-under on that's 2.5 with the over at -135 and the under at +105. Heading over to the featherweight division, you got Henry Corrales and Emmanuel Sanchez. Sanchez a -155 favorite over Corrales. Corrales at +125. Over under there is 2.5 with the over at -160 and the under at +130. Sticking with the main card again, these are airing on SpikeTV this Friday. You got heavyweights, you got Everton Teixeira, underdog at +155 as he faces Vinicius Quiros. Looks like a Brazilian special here. Quiros at -185. Over under is 1.5 with the over at +140 and the under at -170. So that was not expected to go the distance. Let's cruise through here. A couple of interesting fights on the undercard, so to speak. At the lightweight division, you got Ryan Couture, big favorite at -510, facing Nick Gonzalez, who's at +370. Obviously, Couture, the son of the legendary Randy Couture, the UFC champion and, you know, big movie star nowadays. Ryan attempting to catch on here with Bellator. Continuing down the card, you got heavyweights popping up again. You got Chase Gomley, -280 as he faces Dan Charles, who's a +220. Sticking with the bantamweights now, you've got Darian Caldwell, a big favorite at -425 over Sean Bunch, who's paying back at +320. And the last fight from the Bellator 143 card that is at the books is at featherweight. You've got longtime veteran Gleriston Santos making his you know, big time show debut here after having a lot of fights, almost 30 fights. And he's facing John Teixeira in a match that sees them both coming back at -115. So that was a straight toss-up. As I mentioned, the Bellator card and at the live event down in Hidalgo, you got a lot more fights on the live event, but that's what the books have right now. We will talk to you after the fights.